Hello everyone, I'm the airplane expert HIDEKI. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to review an airplane with a cute die-cast model. I would like to introduce the 172 Northrop F-5E Tiger II 3528 935th Fighter Regiment VPAF, late 1970s, from Hobbymaster. The Northrop F-5 is a family of supersonic light fighter aircraft, initially designed as a private-funded project in the late 1950s by Northrop Corporation. There are two main models, the original F-5A and F-5B Freedom Fighter variants, and the extensively updated F-5E and F-5F Tiger II variants. The F-5 development effort was formally started in the mid-1950s by Northrop Corporation for a low-cost, low-maintenance fighter. The company designated the first design to be the N156, intended partly to meet a US Navy requirement for a jet fighter to operate from its escort carriers, which were too small to operate the Navy's existing jet fighters. That requirement disappeared when the Navy decided to withdraw the escort carriers. However, Northrop continued development of the N156, both as a two-seat advanced trainer, designated as N156T, and a single-seat fighter, designated as N156F. The design effort was led by Northrop Vice President of Engineering and Aircraft Designer, Edgar Schmid, who previously at North American Aviation had been the chief designer of the successful North American P-51 Mustang and F-86 Sabre fighters. Schmid recruited a strong engineering team to Northrop and assigned them the goal of reversing the trend in fighter development towards greater size and weight in order to deliver an aircraft with high performance, enhanced maneuverability, and high reliability, while still delivering a cost advantage over contemporary fighters. Recognizing that expensive jet fighters could not viably be replaced every few years, he also demanded engineering growth potential, allowing service longevity in excess of 10 years. Schmid recognized that new jet engines and aerodynamic technology were crucial to these goals, such as the compact but high thrust-to-weight ratio General Electric J85 turbojet engine and the recently discovered transonic area rule to reduce drag. The J-85 engine has been developed to power McDonnell's ADM-20 quail decoy, employed upon the Boeing B-52 Throttle Fortress. This engine, with thrust-to-weight ratio of 6.25 to 7.5 over various versions, had a notable thrust-to-pound advantage over contemporaries, such as the 4.7 thrust-to-weight ratio of the J-79 engine used in the F-4 Phantom II. The first N156F flew at Edwards Air Force Base on 30th July 1959, exceeding the speed of sound on its first flight. In 1962, the Kennedy administration revived the requirement for a low-cost export fighter, selecting the N156F as winner of the FX competition on 23rd April 1962, subsequently became the F-5E and was ordered into production in October that year. In 1970, Northrop won the International Fighter Aircraft IFA competition to replace the F-5A with better air-to-air performance against aircraft like the Soviet MiG-21. The resultant aircraft, initially known as F-5A-21, subsequently became the F-5E. It had more powerful General Electric J85-21 engines of 5,000 pound-force and had a lengthened and enlarged fuselage, accommodating more fuel. Its wings were fitted with enlarged leading edge extensions, giving an increased wing area and improved maneuverability. The aircraft's avionics were more sophisticated, crucially included a radar, initially the Emerson Electronic AN APQ-153. The F-5A and B had no radar. The first F-5E flew on 11th of August 1972. A two-seat combat-capable trainer, the F-5F, was offered, first flying on 25th September 1974 at Edwards Air Force Base with a new nose that was 3 feet longer, which, unlike the F-5B that did not mount a gun, allowed it to retain a single M39 cannon, albeit with a reduced ammunition capacity. The F-5E eventually received the official name Tiger II. 792 F-5Es, 146 F-5Fs, and 12 RF-5Es were eventually built by Northrop. More aircraft were built under license overseas. 91 F-5Es and Fs in Switzerland, 68 by Korean Air in South Korea, and 308 in Taiwan. A dedicated Republic of Vietnam Air Force (RVNAF) unit was formed, the 522nd Fighter Squadron. When South Vietnam was overrun by NVA forces on 30th April 1975, approximately 877 aircraft were captured by the Communists. Of that number, 87 were reported as F-5As and 27 were F-5Es. In November 1975, the Vietnamese government gave the Soviet military an opportunity to select captured US equipment for research and intelligence purposes. A complete F-5, along with 2 complete spare engines, spare parts, and ground support equipment, were loaded onto a Soviet cargo ship. Several other F-5s were later transferred by Vietnam to the USSR, Poland, and Czechoslovakia. The Vietnam People's Air Force (VPAF) reportedly used 41 F-5s operationally. Others were decommissioned and put on display at museums in Vietnam. After the collapse of South Vietnam, many VPAF regiments were formed in the north. On May 21, 1975, the 935th Fighter Regiment was established at Ben Hau Air Base, equipped with former VNAF F-5 aircraft. The 935th Fighter Regiment of the VPAF 372nd Air Division became the only unit in the world to simultaneously fly both the MiG-21 and F-5. The type was used for combat by the VPAF in Ground Attack 30 against the Khmer Rouge. In May 1982, all F-5s were removed from service. Today we elect 172 Northrop F-5E Tiger II 3528 935th Fighter Regiment VPAF late 1970s from Hobbymaster. My airplane videos are available every week. Hope to see you again soon. Subscribe! Break ready. Now.